I'm posting this without video because it's just me sort of talking at the microphone, but I want to clarify what I mean by this. I think that the characterization that was made near the end of this discussion as transgender athletes, and specifically trans women athletes, as quote-unquote men pretending to be women, is an unnecessarily cruel and dehumanizing manner in which to refer to these individuals. Who are fellow human beings and deserve the base amount of respect that we would grant to any other human being as being recognized for the identity that they carry themselves with, just as you might recognize me with the identity that I carry, despite the fact that it may not reflect the reality of my identity in the outside world. I think it is reasonable to respect and demonstrate this respect that we have for fellow human beings by recognizing the identity that they choose to live their lives as. Without taking a position on the manner in which transgender identities intersect, with gendered sports in general, I think that at the very least we should comport ourselves while discussing these things with respect, the same mutual respect that we would give any other athlete. We should be giving to these people. This is a complex and nuanced issue, and it is important that as fellow human beings, we do not fall into emotional traps that make us reduce these issues down to black and white, right and wrong, right? The other individual, Joey, who was talking about this, as a member of the LGBT community, I think more than anything should recognize that this kind of like diminishing of humanity is harmful to everyone involved and is not a good look as a member of the LGBT community, and as somebody who unfortunately, I'm not a card-carrying member anymore because of political reasons, but I am sort of publicly and unabashedly bisexual, and I'm a member of this community, and I think that we should comport ourselves whenever possible and as much as possible with the utmost respect for each other, especially with things that are so sensitive and personal as like identity and gender expression, and we shouldn't boil it down to accusing people of pretending to be something instead of just sort of like wanting to live an authentic life. Heather, I have a lot of respect for you as an independent journalist. This concerns me, and I think we should talk about it. I wish I could have responded to it, but yeah, I had my hand up and you didn't allow me to speak. So I respect your ownership of the space, and I'm not going to like interrupt and try to make like an overtly political stance on something. I'm not going to get in there and scream trans rights just because you said something that I think is unnecessary. So I'm going to say it on my own terms here in my own space. We need to be excellent to each other, man. Like I told you multiple times while we were talking about sort of the tariff issue. I'm in it for the species, right? And trans people are a member of this species, and we need to be able to see them with the same humanity that we see each other. And that has to include seeing them as fully capable of identifying themselves, and as presenting themselves authentically, and we shouldn't feel the need to like correct the identity classification that they apply to themselves. So anyway, hope you have a good night.